Hey guys, welcome to Weba Family. In today's video, there's a couple of videos that I have in mind. So I was kind of like a little bit undecisive on which video to make for today. I was even editing a how to make a unit video, and I was making the other videos that is of unit theme ideas, but I really just wasn't feeling it. I felt like what I want to, sorry, my hand is so shaky all the time, guys. What I actually want to talk about today is about what is for me the feeling as a homeschool mom. Is it easy? Is it hard? How does it feel to be a homeschool mom? Okay, so in the last video, I made the video of why I love homeschool. Okay, but that doesn't mean that everything is pink and roses. It never is. Okay, even I am a Christian and I believe in God, and even if that doesn't mean that everything is gonna be perfect all the time. On the contrary, life is hard, but I prefer to go in life with Jesus with me than go through the hard times all by myself. So homeschool. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not gonna fake it. I'm not gonna say, hey, homeschool is perfect, you have to do it, anyone can do it. You just go ahead and start homeschooling your kids. Okay, people ask me often, how do I do it? And I always say, guys, I always say, I do it with God's help, con la ayuda de Papito Dios. Porque yo sola, I am not patient enough to do homeschool, and I am not calm enough. If you know me, those who do know that I am crazy, and I'm always like, it sounds like I'm always fighting, but it's because I'm Puerto Rican and we're always kind of screaming, and I'm always very eccentric, you could say. I don't think if that's the word, but, and I'm not the most patient person. You know, I'm not the, oh, everything is calm. No, I speak bruscamente, abruptly, I think is the word. But okay, so homeschool is not easy. No, it is not. And although I do think that anyone can do it, I don't think that they can just go ahead and pick homeschool, okay? Because homeschool, for me, you have to decide if you're gonna homeschool. There's gonna be so many ups and downs that if you don't make the decision that no matter what, you're going to homeschool, as long as it's the best thing for your kids, which I always think it is, honestly. Man, there's so many mixed feelings. I'm thinking on how to say this, okay? So personally, I think that it is our God-given right to homeschool our kids. And if you're a parent, God can help you through it. You can do it. But you have to understand that it's not going to be easy. There are going to be moments that you're going to feel awful. You're going to feel like if you're letting your kids down. At least I feel like that. I feel sometimes like, am I enough for my kids to learn? But as I told you, God is the one that helps me through it. And he's the one that is constantly telling me yes. And that doesn't mean that, okay, so I'm enough, I'm just going to do it however I want. No, I'm always researching. I'm always learning. I'm always trying to see, at least in our homeschool, I know that we should stick to a certain way of doing it. But we don't. Not here in my house. I'm constantly changing because my kids are constantly growing, and the more they grow, the more their likes and dislikes are. So I am always looking for a way to make homeschool better for them. And homeschool is not going to be easy. Sometimes I feel like what I'm doing is not enough. Like I think that almost every mother feels like that, even if they're not homeschooling. Like, am I enough? Am I doing it right? I mean, it's one thing to be a parent and to be in charge of this being, of this magnificent little, I wouldn't say creature, but es que en Puerto Rico decimos esta bendición, esta criatura de Papito Dios. Y nosotros tenemos que dejarnos llevar por Papito Dios. We have to let God guide us, but it's our job. We're molding that person to be a greater person in the future. It's like, it's a heck of a lot of responsibility. And by homeschooling, you're also taking their education on your hands, okay? So it is hard because you have to find your own way of homeschooling. You have to find what way you, as a parent, what way is better for you to homeschool, but also that the kids like it and the kids are really learning, okay? You can't just stick to it because you want it and because it's better for you. We have to think about if it's better for the kids. And I'm constantly looking for, even if I pay for curriculums, I'm always looking for extra stuff to give them. And we have it in our mind. At least I was in homeschool when I was small, okay? So I went to public school in Puerto Rico. And it's like, in my mind, there has to be a kindergarten, a first grade, second grade, third grade. And although I do kind of follow that, because when I look for worksheets, basically all the time is graded, but you don't have to do every grade exactly on the year that it has to be. That's one of the cool things of homeschool. And homeschool is gonna make you crazy because you have to like unlearn some things to learn new things, and you need very much patience. And there will be days where you won't have patience, and on those days, what I do on those days that I don't have patience is I say, you know, guys, today there's no homeschool, and we just relax, spend time as a family. Because if you give homeschool on those days that you're frustrated, believe me, they're not gonna learn anything. Everyone is gonna start fighting. I have tried, because I say, no, I can't, just because I'm feeling like this, I can't just not homeschool, and then I do, and then it all turns upside down. And I've learned that it's better not to homeschool on those days that you feel like you just can't. Because as a parent, even I do that. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, you know what, today, and it's basically like I throw myself on the couch. Like, I obviously take care of my kids and give them lunch and whatever, but everything else I just don't do. We have those days, it's normal. But even though homeschool is hard as heck, okay, and even though you won't get it right the first time, there will be ups and downs. Homeschool is amazing. And I really, if anyone asks, should I homeschool? If you ask me, I will say yes. But of course, you have to make a commitment, and you have to, tienes que dejar que Papito Dios te ayude, okay? Yo no sé, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have Papito Dios to help me, because I would just beat myself down so bad every time I make a mistake, or every time I have to make a decision. It's like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Is this okay? Yeah, but those moments that you see that they're talking with other people, and you can see that they are learning, and they are so happy with themselves because they are learning what they love. They are learning the way they like, the way they were made to learn. We are each individual, so they are not going to learn all of them at the same time, the same way. I have 3 kids, and they all learn different ways. Like, there are moments that one is not paying attention, but I just let it pass by, and then I sit with that kid, whichever it is sometimes one or the other, and I give them the class again or the next day, but in their way, like in a different way. I try to pour that information there. But I'm gonna tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's very hard to be a homeschool parent. I'm a stay-at-home homeschool mom. My husband works. In Puerto Rico, he used to help me with the homeschool. Here he doesn't, but it's because the free time he has, he's just so tired. He basically, every day when he gets here, he watches a little bit TV and then is straight to bed. That's basically what he does, guys. And then on the weekends, we're spending time as a family. There's no homeschool in the weekend. And I do this because there is everything. When you are homeschooled, you learn that everything you do is homeschooling. Although people say, no, that is actually like cheating. No. It's everyday learning. And everything, even teaching your kids to cook, obviously that's homeschooling. And teaching them to clean, that's homeschooling. And going outside and teaching them about the garden, that's homeschooling. Like they do homeschool all the time, although they don't really know it. But yeah, what I tell you is, if you decide to homeschool, make a commitment, stick to it, and just do the best you can and ask God to help you do the rest. There's nothing else you can do. And I think it'll be a great decision. It is well worth your while. And if you like this video, click like and subscribe, please. You want to see me again on the next video. This crazy woman, I'm living in Houston, Texas with my family. We were born and raised, well, we've just been here for like 2 years. All the other rest, we were in Puerto Rico. So click like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.